video and you realize the sound is horrible, and I have to redo this. Anyways, I made a video on, it was a clip I made, and it is further down on how men, their thing is they want sex. They want sex, they want the intimacy, the connection, to get this sense of, I didn't say all these things in that video, I just really said that this is like when you're after men, when men are like out here going after women's, what they is like in the front of their mind is sex. That's their thing. If I had to say what women's thing is, this is it. This is the video. I thought of K. Michelle. A young lady had made a video about her. I don't know if it's still up. I think Yanni, I think her name is. She's on YouTube. She does some great videos. I like some of her things. And she did a whole thing on K. Michelle. And when I remember listening to her, because we were making the video on how we're not really a healthy fit relationship wise, and remember in the video she was like, I just want my fairy tale, and I just want that fairy tale, the story. And I think that's what women's thing is. Our thing is, we didn't go over there for love. We're not going over there to like do the things. We're going over there to get a fairy tale. That's what's in the front of our mind. This is the fairy tale man. He's gonna be the one so that we can get this fairy tale, so I could get this story and this sense of high that men get from sex. This is what we're getting. We get that high from this idea of this fairy tale and him doing our things, and we're getting our things, and we get the high from that. That will be our demise. That will be our downfall. Because if it's not going into relationships with the purest intentions of, I am for this person and I want to be here for you. I want to be here to love on you. The firstest, even if that is part of the things, the firstest thing is, I want my fairy tale. I want my things. And I don't think women, we realize how much of a monster we turn in because we're so focused on getting this fairy tale. We want this story. We want him to do the things. We want this to be like this. We want this to be like that. We want this to be, put this here. Okay, I got this here. And I do all the things. Okay, he's doing this, I'm doing that. And so I get in the fairy tale and I'm winning. And I won. I got it, you guys. Men are doing the same thing, and that's why when they kind of turn into their own monster, because if sex is in the front of your mind, I want what I want when I want it, and you're not giving it to me, you're a horrible person, you're this, you're that, because I'm not giving what I want. And so two of the peoples are kind of doing the same thing to each other, but on women's end. This is the horribleness. And was thinking of K. Michelle on the Shannon Sharpe. I saw a clip of this. I didn't watch the whole interview, but I happened upon the part where she talks about how, well, her marriage is like the best. She thinks her marriage is like the bestest kind of marriage. Only to 5 seconds later describe the most horrendous relationship ever. And I hope I don't want to disrespect, but like, no, it's not. When people think, even as an open relationship, it don't sound like, even if you're trying to do these things, that would be what you would want it to look like and be. Because she goes on to describe how her husband and her have this open relationship, and it will make sense why. I will explain. Because when you were so like, I really want women to get this, because I'm coming to terms with these things for myself, and I feel like some woman needs this. Maybe other ladies are perfect and they're great and they're loving and they're doing the things, and the men are just shitty. But for some of us, maybe you are this lady and your thing was, I want this story, I want this fairy tale. And when you want this fairy tale, you this, you're that, you want this, you're controlling all this, You're controlling this. And I remember in her interview, she said this. Oh, he can do this, but he can't pay no one's bills. He can't do this. So even in that, she's trying to control. She wants this to be like she wants it, so I can get this best relationship. And it can still be this picture perfect fairy tale that I have in my brain. And it's just a nightmare. And us as ladies will be nightmares. So you are a monster. And the men see this. And when you are this woman, it makes sense why it will eventually lead to cheating, him stepping out, you feeling like you need to open a relationship because he's wanting someone who's there for him, not for a fairy tale. And even if he's on his own type of mind, and because some of the men do be doing it, like they be on the wrong type of shit, but for the most part, let's just say her husband is like healthy and wants love and wants to do the things, but he happened upon this lady who is maybe like not all the way there. And I'm not saying that like I'm so better, because I'm realizing I'm I'm realizing I'm seeing the things. But I can tell, like when I was watching this episode of Yanni and Yanni's World, her explanation, she showed clips of this, and you can just tell his face, how he is. You can tell from my vantage point how I'm seeing the things. It looks like he's really trying. And again, I'm not saying like he's so perfect and he's, because again, I don't know what he is like for real. But I can tell like he's really trying to do the things, like really love her, but she's just like very wanting of her things, how she wants it, when she wants it. I don't think women realize when you are in that state of mind, you're not really for this person. You're for what you want. And if that's where your brain is at, it will only end badly. And then you'll blame him, he's not this, he's not that, because we have not done the work to actually like see ourselves. And so I'm reflecting these things in my time of singleness, really giving my chance this time to like really self-reflect, and I'm just loving it because I'm realizing more and more, learning myself more and more, giving myself this attention more and more, and I'm just loving it because I could not do this when I was in a relationship, especially in that state of mind, wanting these things, gimmies. No fucking way. That's why you have to be singles. You literally have to, because a relationship will give you these false rewards, these false things in yourself that you feel as if I'm good, I'm healthy, I got all things. You are the problem actually as a man. So you're in a relationship thinking, oh, he's the problem, he's this, he's not doing this, so I have to be over there nagging and doing all this and just being a complete nightmare to this man. And then if they're unhealthy too, they're doing the same things you're doing. So it's two people. I am sharing this video because I want to share the things for myself in hopes that a lady will see this and it will help them as well. And realize, you don't realize, especially because of survival mode and poverty and fear and all these things that you be in. When you're in survival mode, you're not in the right state of mind. You just can't love for real. You're thinking about what you need to survive. Like that's how survival mode works. And so you literally have to come up out of there to really even see yourself clearly. And you won't really truly be able to do that in a relationship, because if you're in survival mode and you're in a relationship, the relationship gives you these false things to really feel like you're putting a band-aid over the thing, and you're not really able to really truly see the things because you're getting the things. Like, I don't have to do nothing, I'm getting the rewards. That's what a relationship does. In this state of mind, you need to just be by yourself, detox for as long as you can, to really truly target, focus on you and these aspects of yourself, to really heal and really rebuild yourself from the ground up. Because I remember listening to her story, like, it sounds like she comes from a good home. I I didn't have I did not have the examples. My examples was the people's on TV, the families on TV, the husband, the father, the TV dad, the TV mom. That was my examples. And the tools to even get that out. I did not have the tools for this. So you really have to go through the things. But I'm glad I went through the things. And my focus has always been, okay, I really want to heal. But you will also want all the other things. And you will realize you cannot have both. You either want love or you want the fairy tale. It's two different things. You will find if you do choose love, you may get the fairy tale. And I feel like if you are going at the things in order, you're healthy, and you're really going about relationships to love someone and you're choosing someone who is loving you, and you're loving them, and you can do these things, then you will get the fairy tale. But we skip the things. We don't realize how unhealthy we are. We don't realize we're going about relationships to feed. Give me my things. You have to stay single in order to see that, to be able to heal these things. And that's what I'm realizing for myself. And that's why I really wanted to make this video, because I really want women to realize, like, you don't realize how much, because you want what you want so badly, you are missing how badly that is hurting you and hurting other people's. Not realizing, okay, I need to be by myself. I need to focus on me, because I cannot do relationships and heal myself at the same time. I just can't. I'm thinking of Kelly from The Office. She said these things like, I am a handful. It's a trouble to even manage myself sometimes. I'm screaming. But yes, I had to realize these things of, you don't really want, you think you want love, but it's really, you want that fairy tale, and you want that story. You want to be able to say, oh, I found my Prince Charming, and oh, I did all these things. Now I wasn't healthy, or this person really truly was trying to be here and doing these things. And like, that's what I'm really realizing, even in my relationships. Sure, they weren't healthy, and perhaps I maybe shouldn't have chosen them, but the men have tried. The men will try. And they will think that you is serious and wanting to do the things. But they look at it and they see, oh no, you're kind of crazy. And so I may have to go elsewhere. That's for these kind of ladies. Other ladies, you probably, you're trying to, you are a delight. You're a nice lady. I'm talking about us ladies like this. These men are looking at you like, no, I need to find, because that's what I was trying to say with her trying to say, you know, he can't pay nobody bills, because the men will say this when they cheat. They're not doing it from emotions and not wanting this. They just want to come into something and leave. And so that's what she said. Well, that's what men say. So they're supposed to just do that and just go, have sex with her and just leave. Nah, his ass is trying to find some peace. Oh, he don't want to leave. You don't want to leave. And so he trying to get some way for him to be sane. And men will go to women for these things. I'm not trying to, yes, I know it's not good, because if you truly are stuck with a crazy person, you should just run for the hills. But many of the men really truly want to stay. They want to love. But they cannot do these things if you're a crazy person. And let me go ahead and just try to get me someone who can see and understand me. And that's why a lot of men will do these things. I'm not trying to say it's okay, and not trying to say that he should. I feel like when they are in these relationships, they really should leave, because these kind of things really do damage them. Because I'm just now thinking of, even from my vantage point, but seeing the clips of her, like, this will be a woman who is now abusing you. Nagging, doing all these things to play with you, doing all these things because she's unhealthy. And so the men should leave, but they don't leave. And you do not know these things until you go through the things, and then you really truly reward yourself with because that's the reward. You looking for a relationship, looking for this fairy tale to give you, but the reward, what you're really looking for, is this time with yourself, so you can give yourself this attention. This attention you think you're wanting from them is really the attention you're really wanting to give to yourself. And you won't get that until you really truly are by yourself, really truly in the trenches. Oh, sitting with yourself and like really, like, the downloads I've been getting for myself for these things has really been delicious. And I just wanted to share these things because it really takes, like, I'm loving being single because I get to really truly focus on me for real. And I just love that so much because for so long, because you want this fairy tale, because you want the things, you're trying to focus on a man, what he wants, what he needs, what can you give him, what can I get from him? Oh, well, this is all this. Ain't no real deal focusing on you for real, what you need for real, the things of which are unhealed and real need time and attention. And I'm just able to give myself that, and I'm just really loving that, and I'm loving that so much to where I'm like, I don't even want to be in a relationship because I just want to, like, really truly work on me because I see how serious this is serious business. Ladies who are healthy, I don't know, like, but I know from where I came from in childhood, from the things that I've gone through, I need this time to really focus. I don't need to be in a relationship. And truly, with how I want to do, with what I want to do with my life and who I want to be, I'm not even thinking about relationship right now. I want to focus on Janice, on me, because it's just too much. It's a lot. And so right now my focus is journaling, praying, like really sitting with God, like with my spiritual support systems and my things to really, like, heal for real and not for no relationship, not for a man. I really want to be healthy. I don't want to be this grabby me person for a man, for nobody, for anything in general. I really want to be sane, healthy, focused, working at the things that are bettering me, like able to do that for real and go full throttle, not worrying about this, that, and the fourth, because I'm not really truly in here. I want to be here, and I'm loving it, and I'm just falling in love with myself, in love with this process of what I'm learning. Parts of it is scary, but it's a delicious scary because you know it's a better you, a fuller you, a whole being, and it's just delicious as hell, to a point where it's this, even now, if I'm to go into a relationship, if that ever happens again, like, I know the focus is getting this together to where I'm not looking for a man to do this, because that's what will happen. You do the work to heal me, because you're broken in your survival mode, and that's what you learned that, and that's what they said a man is supposed to do, / you know it's not what they're supposed to do, but you want it, and that's what you want, and that's what you're going for. And so you give me my thing so you can heal me, and you may create this soft life for me to be happy and natural. Because I remember my ex, he was doing the things, working at the things to give me the things of all I want and all I ask. Never enough, child. And I feel bad for these men. Oh, because we do the things. We went over there and we stayed and we did this to these men. But now, when you sit down and you actually do this work, he's not burdened by doing nothing that you're supposed to be taking care of for yourself. And now a relationship can be you focusing on this, he's focusing on his things, and now we're doing this life together. And then as you're healing, as you're continuing to work from a fuller place, you're able to love. You're able to do the things of which they need. And you will realize it's not much. But because you want this fairy tale, you want the things, you doing extra shit. You're doing shit you ain't even supposed to be doing. And this lady in the whole open relationship, you ain't even, these men a lot of times don't even want to know. They want to be there with your ass. And then maybe if they do want an open relationship, it would be this quick, okay, I'm going to drop her off. I'm going to get these things over here and then come back for real. But a lot of men do not even be wanting that. Men really truly be wanting to do the things. But we all over the place, They don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know how to help this. They don't know what to say. They themselves don't have the tools, don't know what the fuck to do. And they're trying as best as they can, trying to listen to your ass who's kind of crazy and off balance and needing to do the work, but you don't know. It's a lot of things, man. And all of this is because we didn't just stay by ourselves and say, no, I'm not good. I don't want it. I don't want it. You don't want it. No, sir. You don't want these problems. Let me be over here and fit this together. And then we gonna try and see how that goes from there. Screaming. Oh. We have work to do. So little time. And I had to share this for the ladies. Because you don't be realizing how strong survival mode is, how strong being in fear is, and how strong the fact that you don't need to be in a relationship right now. You really need to detox, go through this process of not getting these quick rewards, this quick high. You need that detox to where you're not getting none of that shit. That forces you to look inward. That forces you to sit with yourself. Forces you to, because you keep running, it forces you to just stay here. And I just love that. And I'm just, oh, I love it so much. I had to share for the ladies. Because I hope you're falling in love with things and you're seeing the things and you're coming to terms with the things and realizing now the men's be loving, they be trying, and sure, they probably be unhealthy as hell and don't be wanting. Because I think these things are the same with men. And men, for the most part, will not want to. I was thinking of myself, men be alone. It's not that they don't even be alone. I was going to say, men need to be alone, they need to do this. But men do be alone. Because a lot of times, I be hearing them. But because we want relationships so bad, we want sex, we want the things, it's the same. We want the things, so if we're in this mindset of want, that we're not in the mindset of, nah, I don't want that right now. I want to focus, get this together, get me together. Why do I want? What am I trying to get so badly? What? And then you realize you can do that for yourself. I don't need a relationship for that. What I need a relationship, and I don't even really need a relationship, but what I want a relationship is to share in that lovingness with a person, and we get to love, and I get to pour into a person, and they get to pour into me, and we're doing this delicious dance. If I get that, it's delicious. If I don't get that, it's not the end of the freaking world. But we're in survival mode. We want the thing so badly. And so men need to go through the things themselves. And so they be unhealthy too. So not to take the things off of them, but we don't be as healthy and sane and all the way together ourselves, thinking we are. And I'm the type that is definitely arrogance, was very arrogant, and maybe still. I have to go through my own humbling processes, because you will be in this mindset thinking you are relationship experts, you know everything, and it's them that's the problem. She even has a thing where she said men are not good peoples. Do you really think women be good people sometimes? Especially if you're in this side of the things. Yeah, sure, there's some nice ladies out there. I'm not been them. I've not been one of them. I've been a piece of work. And I want to fix that. I want to focus on that. I don't want a relationship right now. I just want to have fun. I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy me to myself. And so, wanted to share the things for the ladies. Oh, we will chat some more. Let me know if this sizzles with you. How you feeling? What's your journey like? Am I crazy and it's just me? Maybe I'm just a shitty lady screaming. But this is not shittiness. This is learningness. Needing to go to the thingsness, to see yourself, to see the things. And I'm just so grateful for that, because you will never know unless you go through the things. You just will never know. It is what it is. A lot of these things are for us to learn and grow, to be better, to do the things. And I'm just so grateful for that. But yeah, I had to make a video. And hopefully that resonated, that sizzled with you. Alright, ladies. I love you. Happy healings.